Hey everyone, it's Deb here from Deb's Greenhouse, and we've got today's top 5 plants. This beautiful plant is a Bittens. Bittens used to only come in yellow, now they come in multiple colors. And this is a gorgeous one. Forgive me, I don't know the exact name, but we're gonna call it an orange Bittens. And look at the growth habit. This is going to fill up and spread quite nicely. Use it to fill in a large planter. Even a hanging basket it can go into. So Bittens will kind of bloom continually throughout the summer. Once or twice you might take a pair of scissors and give it a little trim. They're getting better though. The old kind were really gangly and needed a lot of cutting. But these ones, quite tidy. Traditional older style Bittens would be like 2 feet long and just a little bit out of control. So we love the new varieties, and this is a great Bittens. Grow them in like part sun all the way to full sun. So lots of light for these ones. Our next plant is something that just makes a statement planter. These are called Cannas. So they're also called a canna lily, not to be confused with a calla. Calla is one that has a flower, a little swirl of a flower, and this is got a really beautiful tropical bloom it will have. Sorry, that's not focusing very well. But this is grown for just this juicy, gigantic leaf that they'll get. These are gonna get at least 2, maybe 3, 4 feet tall. And as soon as they're transplanted into bigger containers, they really take off. These look great in landscape and they look great in planters. So if you just want a real tropical flair added to your planters or your landscape, try adding some cannas. Don't let the small size fool you. They take off very quickly. And we have lots of these to choose from with different color of blooms as well. We've got, I think, white, mango, rose, and red. And then in the bronze leaf, I think we have orange and scarlet as well. So lots of choices. Oh, we have yellow blooming ones as well. Like I highly recommend everyone adding cannas, even multiple ones. You can layer them. You can add several cannas and it really beefs up a container. Our third plant for today's top 5 is this beautiful fuchsia called Gardenmeister. And when we're looking at this plant, I mean, hummingbirds love fuchsias, but they really love this one because they love anything that has that trumpet shaped flower. Now, fuchsias grow best in more shade. So they're fine on the east side where they just get morning sun, or they're fine on the north side where they really don't get a ton of sun either. This one will naturally grow about 2 feet tall. It is fantastic in a planter with other shade plants around it. Also, it can be grown on its own. Maybe you have a beautiful piece of pottery or terracotta. This is gorgeous. Fuchsias can come indoors in the fall. We're in Alberta, so we are gonna freeze in late fall. Before it freezes, bring your fuchsias in. It's not gonna bloom the whole winter, but you can certainly enjoy it as a house plant. So this is a beautiful Fuchsia Gardenmeister, and we do have quite a good selection of these in store. Our next plant for today's top 5 is another plant fuchsias love, and this is a 6-pack. Okay, so you've got 6 plants in this pack, and this is called Salvia. There's lots of types of Salvia. This one is an annual Salvia in our region, and this is, I think, particularly, Sizzler Red is called, but there's lots of colors of Salvia. They come in cream, coral, reds, purples, lots of colors, and we have several choices available. This one is just heavier in bloom, so I wanted to really give a look. And again, we've got they start small and then they open up to this trumpet shaped bloom. You can see here, and that's another plant that hummingbirds love. So if you want to attract hummingbirds, this is another option. Salvia can go in full sun though. We also have Salvia that is a perennial Salvia, which is just a different shape of bloom. But yeah, these are beautiful. And our last plant for today's top 5 is something that you guys have been asking me for a long time. We finally have our Mizu ready to go. So Mizu is a type of succulent. It has a couple of other names. I think Dorianthus, Aptinia or Aptunia, and this gets a little red daisy flower. It's like an ice plant flower. But don't let this small size fool you either, because this is going to grow and be humongous. Mizu get really big. if you've got a spot that's really hot, really dry, hard to keep anything alive because it's just so hot and dry, you can't keep up to watering, Mizu is the answer because it barely needs any water and it's gonna trail. Like this might be small now, but it will trail like 2 feet long. It's a very fast and aggressive growing succulent. So enjoy this. This can go outdoors all summer. And again, in the fall, it's another plant you can bring indoors to enjoy in the house, or take some clippings of it and enjoy those in the house. So that's it for today's top 5 plants. Thank you for watching. And I just love everyone that comes in and says, you watch our videos and you watch our top 5 and you're learning. Thank you very much. I love doing this for you and teaching you a little bit more about plants, and we want gardening to be fun. We want it to be fun and we want you to be successful and we want you to try new things. Try some plants maybe you've never tried before. We do have our planting station open now as well, so you can bring your own pot down and one of our team members can help you in creating a design and planting it right here in the greenhouse ready to take home. Thanks guys, we'll talk to you soon.